Clark County Fire Department crews were called out here to save cattle that were underneath a barn that had collapsed on top of them. While this is a situation that may seem out of the ordinary, I'm told this is just the type of situation that Clark County Fire personnel are trained for.
We're trained in many technical rescues here at the department, so it was just a normal day at the office, so to speak, for us.
While the Wednesday morning call by owner Clint Pace was not unique, the intersection between a structural collapse and a live animal rescue created a unique environment to save the living cattle.
We usually pull them out of a pond or a sinkhole or a river. This was one of the first times we've had to go remove them from a structure itself.
Officials don't know what caused the collapse, but Chief Asbury believes poor weather conditions could be to blame for the collapse that killed 7 out of 15 cattle.
We went through the process of making sure the structure was sound and safe enough for us to go inside and remove all the live cattle that was remaining.
Clark County Road and Solid Waste Department helped assist in the response. Supervisor Alan Curtis told WKYT in a statement, Clark County is a small farming community that will always take care of its neighbors, and we were blessed to have the right equipment and personnel to assist Mr. Pace and the fire department. While not all of the cattle survived this collapse, I'm told that all of the ones that were saved from the rubble are still alive and well today. In Winchester, Jessica Umbro, WKYT.